What's up, guys? It is Sam here, and I wanted to talk about the third and final lever that I am using to get leaner in the month of June on my 30-day cut. The objective is to lose more than 10 pounds of fat. So we went over the compounds and drugs, right? If you want to check that video out, it's a few before this one. If you want to look at the diet, I've covered that a little bit in terms of what I'm going to be doing in the diet, and every week or midweek I might be changing it, but that was a few days ago. Now the last lever is exercise or activity, right? So we've got drugs and compound, we've got your diet, and then exercise. And I'm not saying that order, that's just the order I made the videos in. I honestly think the diet is actually number one, and then depending on what you're trying to accomplish, the other two are 2 and 3 or 3 and 2. You know what I mean? Right back and forth. But I personally believe diet's definitely number one. So with that being said, the activity level and exercises, how is that changing for this cut? So the frequency which I'll go to the gym is probably going to be about the same. I'll probably hit doubles 1 to 3 days a week. I will actually increase the volume of work I am doing. One of the things that I've always noticed for myself, when I start cutting, I almost get more energy. I don't know if you guys notice this at all. Let me know down below in the comments. But I always feel like I get more focus, and it's probably just because the mental aspect, because now I have an objective that I'm trying to accomplish, like drop fat. It almost a lot of the times increases my workout capacity, especially for the first couple weeks, in terms of what I'm actually, the volume of work that I'm putting in terms of the gym. Like I did chest yesterday, and the pump I had was absolutely insane. I think part of it has to do with the S4. By the way, this is not, it's only for research purposes. It's not for human consumption. So what I'm talking about is just for research purposes and entertainment purposes. So the S4, at 50 milligrams per day as a split dose, that always tends to help the workout intensity. So overall, right, we've got activity. Within that, we've got two prongs. We've got the exercises, and then we have the cardiovascular or cardio workout, right? So we've talked a little bit about the exercise, and just the volume of sets and reps will be increasing. Now, in terms of the cardio will also be increasing. And how I like to do my cardio is just like I do my workouts in terms of a progressive overload. So week 1, I will have some type of threshold, and then week 2, that threshold will increase. So that could be something like, say on the Stairmaster, for example. If I'm on level 4 for 35 minutes or 30 minutes, week number 2, maybe I stay at 30 minutes, but I go up to level 5. Or maybe I'll do 15 minutes at level 4, 15 minutes at level 5, and then add on additional 5 minutes, so it's 20 minutes of level 5. You know what I mean? Just so that I'm progressively overloading myself and my body doesn't get used to it. And I'm perpetually doing this, right? So towards the second half of this week, instead of going 4 minutes for level 4 for 30 minutes, you know, next time it will probably be 25 minutes at 4 and 5 minutes at 5 or something, or add on an additional minute. The other thing is I like to change up the exercises that I do for my cardio. My favorite is a Stairmaster, but I do also incorporate the elliptical and the Stairmaster, or the treadmill. And I do the treadmill at the highest incline, so I can recruit the most amount of muscle fiber. I generally do not use the bike. I do like to do some cardio outside, literally just walking. So I will walk around and do my cardio that way. So now, once you factor in all 3 of those pieces, right? And I'll get the first data point probably late this week, of where I stand. So I started, about 5-6 days ago at 231 pounds. Now, those 3 levers, right? We've got the diet, we've got exercise or activity, and then we have the compound. So once I get to the first weigh-in, I feel like I've already noticed a little bit of physique changes, just a little bit less of like bloated or soft look. And once I see where I'm at, if I'm at 227 or something like that, whatever the amount is from a weight standpoint, then I know if I'm on track to hit the numbers that I want to hit and the look that I'm going for. I'm also tracking the measurements, so if you guys want to follow along, make sure you press that subscribe button, and there's a little bell notification. Just gently tap on that bell notification. What levers do you use, or you are just not as crazy as I am and is fucking weird, so you don't use as many levers to reach the objectives that you are trying to reach? I'm not saying that's end all be all in terms of those three things. Those are just the three levers that I tend to use to manipulate the body that I'm looking to achieve at that moment. And the compounds associated with that, the training that's going to be aligned with that, and the diet that's going to be aligned with that. So if you guys have any questions, leave them down below, or reach out to me on Instagram. Link is in the bio, and say what's up. Peace.